My name is Nikki, and this is my personal diabetes story. My grandmother has been diabetic for over 20 years, and as a child, my mom and I lived with her. So I was, ever since I could remember, I could always remember Nana having to give herself a shot in the morning of insulin. It didn't register with me that diabetes was an illness because my grandmother appeared normal. She didn't eat anything different than what we ate. She would just take her insulin in the morning, and she loved her sweets and ice cream and all those things. And I didn't notice anything different about her. Like I could put her next to somebody else, and I couldn't tell she was diabetic. So to me, as a child, you don't register that diabetes is something that's an illness. Um, in the summer of 2008, my Nana was hospitalized and underwent surgery to have her leg amputated as a result of complications from diabetes. And while she was in rehab, it took a huge toll on our family on just having to take care of Nana, and Nana being such an independent person already, she wasn't used to having to wait on anybody or being taken care of. But it still wasn't a wake up call for me or for anyone else in my family because a year later, my mom was diagnosed as a pre diabetic. Now, she didn't listen to what the doctor said. She just kind of brushed it off, even though that her mom is diabetic and she's witnessed what she had to go through to take care of my Nana. It just didn't register with her. And a year later, the doctor was diagnosing her with type 2 diabetes as well as putting her on medication. Now she's not on insulin, but just she's on medication. And now that kind of gave her what she needed to kick herself into gear. Now, how it relates to me, even these are my mom and my grandmother, in March this year, I went to the doctor, doctor, my family doctor. I saw him and I just had a sore throat. I was just going to get a prescription for some antibiotics. But when Dr. Gabor saw me, he told me, looked at me, he told me to get on the scale. He really gave me like a full scale checkup, and he ordered some blood work, which I will be going to get in a couple of days. I'm going to take some tests, some blood tests. But he has diagnosed me, pre-diagnosed me with pre-diabetes. I'm 25 years old. I don't have any children, and it scares the crap out of me that if I don't do something about, my weight, because he's requested, that I lose 60 pounds and try to get my weight into control, that if I don't do, follow my doctor's orders, I will go down the same path as my mom and my grandmother, and I will be diabetic as well. Now, on June 5th of 2011, I will be riding with the Tour de Cure, to raise money for research to fight diabetes. I've never felt more touched by anything. I know people feel connections with other causes, but for some reason, this is like, if I don't do something, I will be the third generation of women in my family to be a diabetic. And it's not something that I want for myself. It's not something that I want for my children or for my family. And I just want to do something to change that. So on June 5th, I will be riding with the Tour de Cure. I'm raising money. My goal is $500. And if I surpass that goal, great. If I meet that goal, great. If I don't, it's still great. I'm just want to get out there and do something. So I formed a team. My team is Team Decadent, of course, because I'm decadent, and I'm the team captain. If you don't want to ride, if you want to ride, to register, it's $20. They give you everything that you need on the site. They tell you, give you a training regimen. They tell you everything about the route or whatever. You can rent a bike. You need a helmet, of course. But it's all in fun. It's all to raise money. And I think for me personally, this would be a great accomplishment for me. As a fitness goal. To train towards something that's bigger than, oh, I want to lose weight to look cute. This is like, I need to lose weight so I could be healthy. So I could be here for my kids and their kids. So that's all. I just wanted to let you guys know what I'm doing. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks. If you're watching this on the site, on my personal page for my team, thanks for the support. If you're on Facebook, just thank you. And if you like to ride with me, you can do that as well. But if you're in New York City and you would still like to participate, you could always sorry, I'm looking at the paperwork they sent me. You can always volunteer. They need volunteers. They need people for setup. They need people as rest stop volunteers, parking, traffic control, cleanup, whatever, just whatever you can do to contribute and to help is all more than appreciated. I'll be doing some more videos, from between now and the race, just to let you guys know about my progress with my training and everything like that, and my official diagnosis with my doctor when I go see him in a couple of weeks. So that's all. Thank you so much for the support, and I hope to see you on June 5th. Bye.